I have an interesting day pack to show you from a company that's most well known for their merino wool travel clothing. This new backpack by Unbound Merino is designed to be used as a day pack. It has an integrated organizer that can be used as a pouch on flights or attach a strap to the back to use separately as a sling. A few things I noticed right off the bat with this bag is it's incredibly thin when it's laid flat. It's also lightweight for such a well-built bag with good structure. The capacity on the Ultralight is smaller. It's only 15 liters, so it's really designed to be a day pack rather than a full-size travel bag. And because it folds so flat when empty, you can use this in combination with a larger travel pack, lay it flat inside the main compartment, or you can just use this fully packed as your personal item. I really like the materials they chose for the Ultralight. They used a lightweight but durable 210 denier nylon, water-resistant coating, also YKK AquaGuard zippers on the external pockets. They have stretchy mesh pockets. The laptop liner is a soft twill fabric. They also use fidlock buckles for attaching the tech sleeve on the inside of the main pack. The exterior of the Ultralight has a lot of features that you'd find on larger full-size travel backpacks, like a top access slash pocket, two side water bottle pockets, hidden passport pocket, and luggage pass-through sleeve. It also has a series of daisy chain fastener loops on the backpack straps and a small chain on the flap on the bottom of the front. These loops on the shoulder straps could be used as a sternum strap. However, the carabiner that they provide is a little bit too short for that. It does, however, work great as a security lock if you want to wrap this thing around, maybe like the table legs of a cafe. You can also use the carabiner for attaching gear on the bottom, the outside of the pack. However, this is by far my least favorite way of attaching gear on my bags. The top slash pocket I mentioned earlier isn't super wide, but it's quite deep. For example, I can fit at least 2 and almost 3 apples in there while still being able to get the zipper shut. The side water bottle pockets work well. They lay flat when not in use, and small zipper, open them up. They get fairly large. You can easily fit pretty much any of these slimmer size water bottles or thermoses in there. You can also fit, this is a 26 ounce water bottle. It's about the biggest you can fit in there. You're not gonna fit one of those fatter 1 liters in here. As far as the carry system goes, obviously minimalist here because this is a small 15 liter packable backpack. The shoulder straps are comfortable, decently wide. They're thin, but it's this firmer foam padding with a breathable cloth fabric on the back, as well as the padding on the back panel. And there's enough padding on the back here that actually gives this bag some good structure as well as good laptop protection. Combine that with this partial thick firm panel back here in this bag. Can be folded, but it really does have enough structure that it can stand up on its own. It's not gonna flop over when it's empty. To show you what I'm talking about, this bag is empty right now. It doesn't have a flat bottom, so it's not really gonna stay completely up on its own, but you can see it has enough structure that it's gonna keep its shape, not flop over like some of those packable backpacks. Now let's have a look at the interior organization. This is one area where I think this bag differentiates itself from similar sized day packs because of the tech sleeve integration. Unbound designed this system to be an all-in-one backpack with an integrated tech organizer. And even though this is a smaller 15 liter backpack, it still has a solid laptop sleeve here, large enough to hold up to 16-inch laptops. You can see 15.5-inch Dell fits in there really easily. Further organization in here includes a stretchy zipper pocket on the top lid side, 2 sleeves, one smaller on the back for a tablet, and one larger one on the front that goes the full length of the front of the pack. And of course we have the tech sleeve that mounts inside the backpack with 2 magnetic fidlock clips. And if you haven't used these before, they do work incredibly well. The strap that comes with the tech sleeve has the same button mount as the main backpack. And just to show you, these things are gonna clip in with magnetic clip in pretty much any angle you want. They're only going to come out when you slide them in this down direction here. So for example, clip them in, try to pull them up, it doesn't work. Which means all you have to do to mount the tech sleeve is get these magnetic clips to line up with these snaps on the bag. Just kind of have to get them close, wiggle it around, and it'll lock into place. This thing is going to stay attached in here. The only way to get it out is to pull it in the upward direction to disengage those magnetic clips. Now I want to show you a closer look at the tech organizer. You can see it has this slim profile design contrasted with some of those tech organizers that are a little bit more blocky. And actually the way this thing is organized with the top carry handle and top slash pocket, it almost looks like a miniature version of the main backpack, albeit without the backpack straps. I actually like the way this thing is organized. So instead of just a regular tech cube that you kind of have to rummage around for all your gear from one top access zipper, this thing is going to open up completely clamshell style, lay flat so you can get to all your gear at the same time. There's also a ton of organization in here. Tablet sleeve on the lid side, very similar setup to the laptop sleeve. There's two zipper stretchy pockets, one on each side for stretchy dividers, and two pen pencil sleeves. As far as packing this thing goes, you can see from the side profile, there's the thin side on the back, and then this front side has most of the volume. So when you're packing this, the lid side is going to be more of these thinner items, cords, slim battery packs, tablet, and a small tech organizer in this small pocket. This other side is much better for larger, bulky items. These two bottom sleeves are going to go all the way up under this top pocket, so you can fit anything in here that's the length of this cube. For example, gimbal camera there, it's going to tuck in there. Small tripod for that thing, larger, bulky travel adapter, all slips in there really easily. This top pocket also has a ton of room, so a little action cam and a small noisemaker. Now I'll pack up the main backpack so you can see how much can fit in here, starting with that tech sleeve. Mount those on the fidlock buckles. Slide the laptop into the main compartment here. Inside pocket, I'm gonna put my mouse. My travel adapter is powerful enough to charge my laptop, so I don't need the charge cord for that. So remember I said this top pocket is quite large. However, you can see the inside pocket is gonna actually go behind the laptop. So if you have a larger laptop like this 15-inch, you can fill this pocket up, but it's gonna kind of make a bulge on the back of the pack. So to get around that, I'm just gonna put a couple of smaller things in here, hand sanitizer, earbuds, and I'm gonna put my sunglasses on this inside pocket. On the exterior, I put a small umbrella. You actually don't need the zipper zipped up for something that small. And on the other side, I'll put my travel thermos. So now I'm at the point where maybe I wanna put in a light jacket or fleece. One of the disadvantages of this mounting system here is this tech organizer is basically mounted right square in the middle of the main compartment. So you can see I have some space, a little bit on the bottom, a little bit on the sides, and also some on the top. But it's gonna make it hard for me to put my jacket in because I'm already full up this way and there's not enough room on either end for this thing. So in this case, I only have a couple options. I can just take the tech organizer out. I can jam my fleece down here in the bottom and then just stick this thing not mounted on the top of the pack. That's the ultralight all packed out, pretty much completely full with all this gear. Again, not the most elegant solution, but kind of the only way that you can really pack this thing if you have something large and bulky that you want to put in here, while also keeping the tech organizer. And if you're curious, final weight is about 5.3 kilograms, 11.7 pounds. Kind of heavy with all that tech gear. So the bag on me, fully packed. It's very comfortable. Straps are wide enough, decent enough padding for a bag of this size. There's not a lot of adjustability here, but I don't really think you need that with a pack this small. In summary, this is a great little day pack and first design bag by Unbound Merino. The price point on the ultralight is a little high, so if you're looking for a casual, inexpensive day pack, this might not be the best fit for you. However, if you carry a lot of heavy tech gear and you want a good integrated organizational system, the ultralight travel backpack has a lot of great padding, structure, interchangeability, organization, lay flat design for combining with a travel backpack. I think this is a great option. So I hope you enjoyed this review on the Unbound Merino Ultralight travel backpack. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions. And again, thanks for watching.